What's good, y'all? I'm coming to you guys with a different type of video today. I've had this channel for about a year, and this is a topic I've never jumped on, but definitely has been big in my life recently. You know, everybody do things to try to get ahead of the game and make money and da. And about the last 6 months, I've been educating myself on wholesaling. And I'm gonna start a whole chain of wholesaling and my whole story when working with it. And this situation right here, I don't know if anybody's ever dealt with it, but when I went through it, I was like, I gotta tell somebody, man. So this is how this went. Sorry, let me back up. If you're not familiar with the term wholesaling, you don't have to be a real estate agent, even though I do have my real estate license. Well, I probably need to get it turned back on, whatever, however the process is. If anybody know the process, as a matter of fact, can you leave a comment on if you had a license and then expired like months ago? How do you get it turned back on? Need that. Wholesaling. So what the process of wholesaling is when you find a property, a distressed property or what have you, get it under contract, and then in a certain period, you market the property, you find a cash buyer, they come and you assign the property to them, the contract to them, and you get an assignment fee. This is just a start. I'm definitely gonna be flipping houses. I wanna start do rentals. I wanna do all of the above. Commercial property. I have a big vision for where I'm going with this. But we're in the beginnings right now. But that's wholesaling. You can make from 5 to 7 to 10, 20, 30 wholesalers. You can make big money off wholesaling. So that's why I jumped into it, and you don't need much money to do it in the beginning. Very little to any. So it's something to look into, if you're curious. I joined a group that has a mastery that really top notch in this league. But then there's also people I just want to shout out real quick that I literally go to their videos all the time whenever I need inspiration, information, ideas, just everything, even seeing their experiences. These people post everything. It's about 6, I believe. Number one of my favorite top guys, my man Kong with the King Kong script, man. Wholesalers to millions. If you are trying to do something, he is so inspirational. He do everything you can think of. He do videos on the spot, cold calling. He even has a time where he allows you to call and run through your script with him and see how it goes. And he gives you pointers. Kong, he's hilarious too, man. He got so many catchphrases, man. Kong, he's one I go to a lot, his page. Chris Chico, he does a lot of stuff with Facebook, and he also talks to other people about their experiences. He's a good one. MAXWELL, I aspire to get to his level one day. That man seems like he got it figured out. And all these people, I could put the links to their pages all in the description below. NOELLE Randall, she's another one, very inspirational, but breaks down a lot of things. Like I said, a lot of these people that I'm naming, you might have issues finding motivated sellers. You might not know how to sell the property. You might not be able to find cash buyers. They will tell you so many tips and tricks. It's like, wow, some people pay for this stuff, man, and they're just giving it to you guys. I'm gonna keep it going. Flipping Mastery, Jerry Norton. I go to his page so much, man. He has a lot of good stuff, man. He has a lot of good stuff as well. And last but not least, DARA. She seems someone that, like, I think I started to follow her journey from the beginning of doing this, and it's like, wow, you can see where people confidence even grow when you just follow their story of wholesaling and flipping and just everything. I've seen her do a video on what to wear, when meeting sellers or stuff like that. So like, all these people are good if you decide to wholesale, you're starting out. Go to these people page and just indulge yourself. I think it was Max that was like, you really need to just go all in, like flood yourself, listen to it in the car, just everything, like block out everything else and jump into this. And you'll definitely start picking up stuff so much faster. Check those people out. So let's get to the reason why y'all here, because I know why y'all here. Y'all like, y'all see the big 200,000. What is he talking about? I had a situation where I believe I could have made $200,000 if this situation was real. And I'm gonna explain what happened. All right, so, you know, I found my niche of who I was contacting. So, you know, I started to do my marketing campaign. I would reach out to, I was specifically going for absentee owners out of state that had property that, you know, for a while that might be looking to sell, and just reaching out and just inquiring. So I come across this one person, and you know what? I forgot that got the text messages somewhere. I instead of cold calling, sometimes I do text. It's easier for someone to just ignore if they don't want to be bothered. If they're curious, they text back. So that's how I do mine whenever I'm starting my marketing campaigns and things like that. So I'm gonna give y'all a little hint of how my stuff go. I'm gonna, you know, so you know, I kind of reach out with, hey, whatever the person's name is, you know, I apologize up front. I apologize, you know, for this message. Whoop, whoop. I'm contacting you about whatever the property is. Don't know if you had any interest in selling the property whatsoever. If you do, can you just text or call me back, and I would love to get more information or talk to you about that. Simple, boom. If they see it and they want to talk, cool, they text them back. If not, they just ignore it. No harm, no foul. You know, it's an easier way to ease that blow of getting on the phone and get the fuck on my phone. How you know my number? You know, whatever. So I this time get a text back saying, do you pay cash? I'm like,
oh, say less.
Oh, we get somewhere, baby. What we doing? Yeah, you know, I pay cash, you know, and buy as is. I'm excited. I'm like, okay. And mind you, I'm sorry, I don't know if I said this yet. I haven't done a whole full transaction yet. I've negotiated a lot, but I haven't been through. So this will be my first deal if it goes through. He said, what's your offer? This is common, you know. Of course, I wasn't just going to give him an offer. I need information on the property, you know. Never just going to give an offer. Shout out to Kong. Never just going to give you my offer just because you asked, you know. So then they say that the house was remodeled, upgraded, no upgrades needed, da-da-da-da. I'm like, okay, cool, you know. Is there a time tomorrow we can discuss, you know, details, you know, because I got to get some information on the property. I can't just blind you, throw you something. Even though I have the property, I can look it up. Even though I haven't seen the property, you can still do things like you can get the ARV of it without seeing the property. You know, you can do things like that. So, you know, I still couldn't just give him a price though. And I wasn't going to. So then the dude said, before we waste each other's time, just let me know a ballpark figure that you're willing to pay. You know, these are all different tactics that you're going to hear. You know, they just want to hear a price. You don't want to just give them a price. You know what I'm saying? You want to talk. You want to build rapport. And I haven't done that yet. That's why I previously said, let me get you on the phone and talk. So, you know, I'm still asking what's your bottom line price, da-da-da. If I give you an all cash offer, you know, handle all the closing costs. This is what I'm telling them. You know, I got the script down pat. This guy hit me with something it was just straightforward and like perfect to what you want to hear, but you never supposed to just hear it. So they was like, no retail, no realtors, I want a cash buyer. Then this person, this is word for word right here, okay? Look, I'll level with you. The only reason I own the house is because I haven't had time to think about listing it. To be honest, whatever the price of the house is currently is meaningless to me. So give me $25K cash and it's yours, no questions asked. I'd rather make you a good deal so that you make a lot of money on it than spend more money trying to deal with it. Whatever the current value of the house is so trivial to me at this point in my life. I'd rather make your day than to spend one more minute dealing with this property.
Did you guys hear that? I'm scared.
That don't just happen. Like, who says that? Like, that's like a dream. Like, you only want $25K. You don't want the property no more. And you don't mind with just giving me a deal that I haven't even built no rapport with you yet. Like, this is a dream come true. Here's the kicker. I didn't get a chance to reply back yet. 'Cause I dropped my phone when this happened. Then they said, so 25K, 30-day closing is yours. They didn't even say 14 to 7 days. They said 30 days. It's yours. It's yours. It's yours. In 30 days. I had, no matter how much I had studied in the education I took, when this happened, it was like a train just hit you and you thought you saw it coming. It was like, all right, I thought I knew what to do. I literally didn't know what to do. I was scrambling. I was trying to reach out to a mentor. I'm like, this is too good to be true. And it was. So we're going to get into that. So because I'm so green, instead of just like, all right, boom, let me give him a contract, having faith in my contract and knowing that I have a contingency if something not right or something, I should just did the contract and tried to get it to him. That's what I should have done. But me still being green, I'm just like, well, I don't even think it was green. I felt like it was right. I asked him, were there any liens on the property? How much left on the mortgage? Like, I need to know a little more because just doesn't sound right. Too good to be true normally is. I was taught that. So, come on, man. I'm still asking questions. They claim it's only 24K left on the mortgage. No liens whatsoever. Send over a contract for 25K and you can do your 30-day inspection period so you have time to verify the info I've given you. They saying everything perfect. They brought up the inspection period before I did. It's almost like they were an investor, right? Yeah, see where I'm going with this? Okay, so 24K meaning they wanted 25, meaning they would have only pocketed $1,000 and they were cool with this. Come on, man. Come on, man. So then the person kind of put the kick in it, which I feel like is what someone would really do if they want to hurry up and get this get this property out of their hands. They said, I've offered the same deal to 2 other investors already today. So first one to send me a contract gets the deal. I was still scared. I still couldn't send it over. I'm still reaching out to, all right, what should I do? Should I, when you just get so much knowledge in your head, hey, should I run a title search or something on this before I just send over the contract? No, I should have just sent over the contract, man, and had faith in my contingencies. Checked it out, and if it worked, it worked. I would have had more time, and I was just so nervous that I felt like I had to know what it was on the spot in order to send out the contract, and I didn't. So I didn't text the person back. It was like around 7, 8 o'clock when they sent out this last text message. I'm like, I'm gonna hit them up in the morning. This also gave me time to reach out to somebody with more information and see how should I go about this. Unfortunately, the person I reached out to in my community wasn't much help, actually, but that's a whole nother topic. But that same night, I went over the contract, so I made sure I understood it again. My purchase and sale agreement. I created a DocuSign account. I practiced. I sent the DocuSign account to my mother and see like how it came up on her end so she could fill it out. I'm like, man, this is it. It's on. Getting the 25K is not hard. You can go get a loan. The line of credit, whatever. I wasn't worried about that. I just wanted to make sure I can get this under contract, So the next day I hit him up, nothing. I hit him up twice. I hit him up like 9 o'clock in the morning. I hit him up at 12. I was like, is there a different way you would want me to send you the contract? Just because they didn't reply the first time. That some people might not like DocuSign. I recently heard of HelloSign from Chris Chico. So I was like, maybe, it's different ways, they might have wanted to do it. So because they didn't reply, I'm getting nervous. I'm like, man, I don't want this deal to slip out of my hand because I don't know if I said the after repair value on this house was about, I think, 280 to 300. And if based on what the person told me, it was recently updated, I'm like, even with this not being my first, real situation, if I double close, buy it, or no, just buy it and then sell it to someone else, if it's in good condition, who knows, I might can get the maximum worth for it, which might be like a 260. So I could have made 200 plus if just putting 25,000 down. I'm like, and maybe not, I could have did some slight renovations or cleanup. I wasn't prepared to do a real rehab yet. So I was more so thinking of a wholesale type situation where I just bought it And I knew that assignment fee would be way too big. I could make too much. If I just put 25 on this and it's mine, or if I get it under contract for 25, I'm sorry, and assign it to someone and I know the profit I can get, I'm getting way more than 20. So I knew I had to close it, which is why my only option was to purchase it for the 25, which is not a problem. I'm doing all type of research. The person name actually matched. You know, that's the weird part though. The name matched when I did the search on that property and who I so-called was talking to, but everything has been through text. I let a day go past and I called the number. I worked up the courage to call. I called a number and a guy answered the phone. The whole time I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was talking to a female based on the name. I don't want to say the name, it doesn't matter. The guy picked up the phone like, hey, you know, I'm with Best Property Solutions. I wanna, you know, I was talking to you about selling your property, you know, is everything okay? Just checking on you, see if you were still interested. The guy kind of giggles.
Oh my God, that was so funny!
Oh, this a game now, huh? You on joke time. So the guy kind of giggles and says, yeah, so, you know, I guess you're hitting me up about the property somewhere in Germantown, da-da-da-da-da. Huh? So then he says, yeah, I've been getting called a lot about that property recently. I'm just going to let you know, I don't own the property.
What? What the f?
What you mean you don't, what you, I said, I'm sorry, excuse me. He said, yeah, you know, I used to do some wholesaling back in the day.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I don't know how this name got under my... I'm like... So I'm sitting back, mind you, I thought I had a payday. Like, I literally started knowing what bills I'm gonna pay off and be good. This man said, nah, I never owned the house. I've been getting hit up recently. You know, I just been entertaining. You know, I don't really own the property, you know. So yeah, but I do know about wholesaling and all that. I never told him I was a wholesaler, nothing like that. So, you know, all he knew, I was a real person trying to buy the house, a real cash buyer. He turned it to joke time, man. I guess because quarantine, people ain't got nothing else to do, man.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
I was pissed. I'm still a little pissed. But it was a learning situation, though. At the end of the day, you don't lose, you learn. I was able to get very comfortable with my contract. I know what I would do next time if this would have really happened. But I still believed. I even called other real estate agents that I knew and told them the situation I was in. They were happy for me. Like, yo, you get that on the contract and that sounds like an easy, something you just put back on the market. And you got instant cash right then and there. It's a dream. But they always tell you, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. And it was, man. It was, man. But like I said, I learned a lot from that situation. I got so comfortable with my contract that now I know what to do. I'm sending contract left and right. So have faith in your contracts. If you are uncertain about something, don't forget you got that inspections contingency, that inspection contingency. Make it longer, you know, especially with COVID and stuff. You know, that's one thing I learned from, like I said, all the people I listed in the beginning. You know, at first, you know, your big selling point is, you know, you can sell fast, 14 days, whatever. No, now you need 30 days. And that's what killed me. The person was willing to give me 30 days. I'm sorry. It wasn't a real situation. I keep pondering on what coulda, shoulda, woulda. But now I know. Now I know. And that was just my story, how I got scammed, man. I got scammed. 200,000 in my head, though, 200,000. You know what I'm saying? I had already started looking for funding. Well, not funding. I was going to get to, I already reached out to the bank to get $25K to do what I need to do. And it was for nothing. It was all for nothing. It was all because someone used to wholesale. Someone, I guess another issue is how I got the information, because how did his number get paired with it? And somehow the first names matched, I guess. So he just went along with it. So I guess I need to look back into the database that I used to get my information, my skip tracing and all that, and maybe use someone better. Because, you know, a regular person would be like, sorry, you got the wrong number. This person, because he's dabbled in wholesale and thought it would be fun, to just, you know, let's play along. You know, even put the rush on it. You know, I got this to a couple of investors. So I nicely got off the phone with the guy. You know, I didn't flip out. You know, it was just a learning situation. And I have many other learning situations and situations that I've been in. I can share so many more things. I've actually had a similar situation like this with when I was talking to an investor and they just didn't tell me, but they left clues. I can drop a video on that. If y'all want to see more wholesaling videos, actually I'm going to be adding wholesaling videos, investing videos, period, to the channel. I feel like I've been so invested in it that I should. And who knows, maybe I might be inspiration to someone else. Maybe you guys want to see my story of how this goes down. Please check out all those people I named. They're amazing. You can learn so much from them. If you got any questions, even you could ask me if you want. If I got the answer, I have no problem telling you. If I don't, I can show you some videos that I've watched. You know what I'm saying? But this was fun. Still, I can laugh about it. One day I'm gonna have that 200,000. You know, whatever. If you had any similar experiences, leave a comment. I want you guys to like, comment, and please subscribe and let me know how you like the video. This was fun. It wasn't fun when it happened, but this is fun. So, you know, I'm out.